Welcome to the JJ's Declutter podcast, where we tackle the mess and stress to make space for what truly matters. I'm Janis, here with Julie, and together we're sharing our best tips, tricks, and a little humor to help you declutter your home, mind, and life. Whether it's procrastination or piles of stuff, we're here to help you make real progress. Let's dive in.
Hi, welcome to the JJ's Declutter podcast, sponsored this week by ABC Declutter with JJ. Join us at www.abcdeclutter.com because it is always more fun to declutter with friends. Links are in the bio. I'm Julie, and with me today is the other J of the JJ's, Janis. So Janis, what are we discussing today?
Well, today we are discussing one core lie, and it is, I just need to clean it first. And what we're talking about today is stop cleaning your clutter and the other lies that we tell ourselves. So cleaning your clutter is when we say, I'm going to clean my kitchen countertop. And what we end up doing rather than decluttering is we shuffle piles from one surface to the other. I used to do this all the time. And so you're cleaning and then you have to move things over here. And then you finish cleaning that area and then you've got to move them back before you can clean this area. Wiping counters around stuff. So if you don't even move the stuff, then you're just cleaning around things, which isn't necessarily cleaning. And
Right.
another thing is that if we organize our clutter into prettier clutter, we act like it's not clutter anymore. And those are like the containers, doom boxes, or didn't organize, only moved, which is clutter that is not organized. Or you can actually label things like miscellaneous box, which basically means nothing and nobody's going to find it.
And we've all done these things. All of us have. And this is not a shame episode. We are not coming after you. What we're doing is we're getting real, and you deserve to be real too. So rather than giving you a fluffy, oh, you can do this so easy, we're going to tell you the real down and dirty of this is what you need to do. So with that, let's talk about cleaning your clutter. Simply, it is exactly what Janis was saying. You're cleaning around clutter, which means you're not getting under the clutter where there's more dirt. You're cleaning on top of clutter, which is not really helping anything or cleaning the surface you really want to clean. You may be cleaning the clutter instead of just decluttering it and, remove it, get it out of there. It's okay to do that. A lot of times we'll be like working in the living room and I have a lot of little tchotchkes, and I've gotten so much better about when I go to clean, I will actually look at things and go, you know what? I don't want this anymore. Or it's time for this one to get put away. And so I'll do things like that. There's been times that I've washed dishes that really aren't dirty. They just get in the way and they get moved around and they end up having to get washed again. Or folding clothes that you don't wear. You do the laundry and then you fold all these clothes, but you really haven't worn those clothes. They've been sitting on a doom chair for ages.
So why does this trick us? This action of when we're cleaning, but we're not really cleaning things that are productive. But it fools us because there's movement. So we're doing something. We think that because I'm doing something, I must be making things better. And the other thing that tricks us is because we're busy, we can avoid making those decisions. But the problem with clutter and not making those decisions is that this all becomes an endless loop. You're continuously cleaning the same things. You have to keep cleaning the same spot because you never actually decluttered the things that don't belong there. And there's no visible payoff because you don't do anything different. So we want to make sure that you try to do something different this time.
Absolutely. So here's some of the greatest hits of the lies we tell ourselves. All right, so I might need this someday. No, the actual truth is someday isn't scheduled. Um, this was expensive. That's a big one. We all do that. The truth is the money has been spent ages ago, and the money is not stored in that item. If you're not using that item, the money's gone. It's okay to let it go. I'll deal with it later. The truth is later usually means I'm tired. I'll be more tired later.
We're
That's one of
always
those.
tired.
We're always tired. And or I just need the right system. The truth is the system isn't going to fix excess. We have some systematic ways to remove that excess, but a system isn't going to fix your excess. Um, I'll organize it when life calms down. When does that happen? I just like to know because clutter seems to make life a little louder. But it just really is all about how you need to, or the best way for you to wrap your head around this. So you don't need guilt. There's no guilt that comes with this. It's life. You've been living your life. You bought these things, you liked them, you used them, you're done with them, or you bought them, you didn't like them, so you're done with them. Whatever. No guilt. You're going to have more clarity about the things that you want around you. And these decisions, when you make these decisions, there's relief. You've created relief that you're actually physically going to feel. And that's awesome.
Let's reframe the proper order of cleaning because a lot of us tend to do it backwards or maybe don't do it at all. But let's talk about this. So, the correct order is you declutter first, then you clean, and then if you're working in an area, then you're going to put things back. So you're going to reset that area and make sure that those things that live elsewhere, make sure you go and put those things away. Go there and do it now. Don't do it
Mm-hmm.
later because all you're doing is creating a doom container. Do it now. And the reason why you declutter first and then clean second, you're going to have faster cleaning. You're going to be making fewer decisions. So it's going to make you less tired. And then you're going to have less resentment because it's not going to take you as long. The key to this is do one small area at a time. Don't try and do the entire kitchen. Just do one counter or do one shelf. Have realistic time limits. Don't try and do it for 2 hours. Set a timer for a decluttering dozen or 12 minutes, or set it for 30 minutes and then take a break. Don't think you're going to be able to work consistently with the same focus for an hour. It doesn't work that way. And we want you to have function over those fantasy spaces rather than thinking of Pinterest and saying, oh, well, this looked really good. And you know what? A lot of times it looks nice, but it's not practical and you're not using your space wisely. So, the other things we want you to think about is you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to finish. You don't have to deep clean because progress beats perfection every single time. And we don't want you to get burnt out and to end up saying, oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow never comes.
I first started doing the small doable doses. I was in my kitchen and I thought, okay, you know what? I can do this counter right now. And so I did. And what that did is it motivated me to keep moving down the counter. But because it went much faster than I thought. my challenge at the beginning was these live elsewhere items and deciding, yes, I can let go of this to declutter something. So that is some of the internal dialogue you may have going with yourself as you're doing these, small doable doses. And it's okay to just say, all right, I have to think on this one. So have something specific you can put your, I'm just not sure yet. And I've done that with things we've inherited. Not that I use them, but I have them around. And I have finally, a lot of the things that I don't use, I've given away to people that will, because they're implements for the kitchen. They should be being used in a kitchen, and they're not being used in mine. So that's one of my little stories.
Well, and another lie we tell us about cleaning, especially in the kitchen, is that I need a whole hour in order to get the whole kitchen done, which isn't true. You would be surprised how much you can get done in 15 to 20 minutes if you have a system. If you say, okay, I'm going to clear the counters first, and then I'm going to wipe them down, and then I'm going to load the dishwasher, I'm going to do all these different things, you can actually get all these things done in 15 to 20 minutes. And then you can relax and wake up in the morning to a nice kitchen that's organized. You don't have dishes in the sink, all this other stuff. So don't let the lie of I don't have enough time keep you from doing what you can do.
Right.
Because anything
I
you do
remember
is
my
going to
mom
make
used
it
to get up
easier.
during commercials. My mom would get up during commercials on TV, and the commercials aren't that long like they are now. Yeah. But she would get up and go into the kitchen. You'd hear some stuff clinking, and then the show would start. And within a minute or so, she's back. And then the next commercial break, she'd get up. And you could hear her clinking in the kitchen. And so that was something that is probably one of the only things I really remember about cleaning with my of her, or how she was doing things, was those small doable doses. So this week, what we're going to do, we are going to break that cycle for you this week. What we want you to do, it's a simple challenge. We want you to pick one spot that you are always cleaning. Remove just a few items first and then clean it. And you want to pay attention to what you're noticing.
Well, we want you to take notice of how long does it really take, because we tend to exaggerate the amount of time things take, and it's part of a procrastination strategy, because it's like in my mind, oh, it's going to take 30 minutes, and I really don't want to do that for 30 minutes, whereas unloading the dishwasher really only takes 2 minutes. But if in your head you think it's going to take 30 minutes, you don't want to do it. And once you get it done, how does it feel afterwards? I mean, you should feel good about having done something that you normally would have just said, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Small wins count every single time, and it's consistency over intensity. That also wins every time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we want to invite you to share with us. A good thing for you to do, even if it's just for you, take a picture before you start. And then when you're done, take a picture. Look what you just did. You can actually physically see the difference. And it's awesome. It's really motivating. And we would love for you to share in the community. You can share your pictures or just the stories. We'd love for you to share in the communities with us.
From this episode today, we want you to take away that clutter isn't a cleaning problem. It's a decision problem, because clutter is delayed decision. So Remember, you're not behind. You're just building a better system that works for your life. Mm-hmm. And this mindset means it's already working.
We are so grateful that you picked our podcast today, and we invite you to binge all our other episodes. at the JJ's Declutter podcast.com or on your favorite platform. And you can join in the fun with our communities on Facebook or on our website. And the links are in the bio. So until then, keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Keep it intentional. And as always,
keep decluttering.
Keep decluttering.
Boy, we messed that one up really, really good this time.
That was awesome. Oh my gosh.
Thanks for joining us on the JJ's Declutter podcast. If you're ready to keep simplifying, follow us for more tips and join our Facebook community to share your wins and challenges. Subscribe here because it's always more fun to declutter with friends. And thanks in advance for leaving us a review.